Alicia.
Can you or have you ever shown your respect to the people that really changed this world? To the people who encouraged you and let you sit in this classroom today, no matter if you're a woman or a man or what color or nationality you are? The women I'd like to talk about today have an impact on women's rights, how we should come together, and being pretty doesn't make you dumb. They said that's either a quote or a speech. The three women I would like to talk about today are Eleanor Roosevelt, Marilyn Monroe, and Sojourner. Thank you. Truth. Sojourner. Eleanor Roosevelt. I'm gonna tell you a little bit facts about her. She is the wife of Franklin D. Roosevelt. She was one of the most active first ladies in American history. She traveled nationwide on lecture tours, and she also held 350 press conferences for only women reporters. She wrote daily newspaper columns and many articles for magazines, and she worked with young people and the underprivileged and fought for equal rights for minority groups. The speech that I really liked from her was, many people will walk in and out of your life, but only true friends will leave footprints in your heart. To handle yourself, use your head. To handle others, use your heart. Anger is only one letter short of danger. If someone betrays you once, it's his fault. If someone betrays you twice, it's your fault. Great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Small minds discuss people. He who loses a friend loses much more. He who loses faith loses all. Beautiful young people are accidents of nature, but beautiful old people are works of art. Learn from the mistakes of others. You can't live long enough to make them all yours. Friends, you and me, you brought another friend, and then we're three. We started our group, our circle of friends, and like that circle, there's no beginning or end. Yesterday's history, today is a mystery. Tomorrow's a mystery, and today is a gift. I really liked her speech. It's not only because it was kind of geared to women, but it also kind of gave you the statement of keep your head up, be yourself, and have an open mind and share it with other people. Live every day like it's your last, and come together with the community and work as a whole. The second lady I would like to talk about is Marilyn Monroe. A couple facts about her. Her mother had a mental illness and was institutionalized. She was fostered in 12 homes. She went to 12 different foster homes. She took in World War II, she took a job at the airline plant, and she was a parachute inspector. The government came and took a picture of her at the plant, and that's how she knows she photographed well. And then she took modeling classes, and that's what led her to become a model and all the other things that she did. A quote that I got to reading into her quotes, and it really fascinated me because a lot of people didn't like her because the way that she perceived herself to other people. But when I was reading her quotes, it kind of gave you a sense of her. And one of her quotes that I liked was, I believe that everyone happens for a reason. People change so that you can learn to let go. Things go wrong so that you appreciate them when they're right. You believe lies so you eventually learn to trust no one but yourself. And sometimes good things fall apart so better things can fall together. After I read that, I thought she's pretty smart. It made sense. She wasn't as dumb as everybody thought she was, and she was a caring person. The third person I like to talk about is Sojourner. Okay. Her that was not her real name. She went to Truth because she thought God gave her that name to deliver to other people the rights. Her real name is Isabel Bumfree, and she was the first African American woman to speak out against slavery. She met with President Abraham Lincoln to help improve the living conditions in Washington, D.C., and to top that, she stayed in Washington, D.C. and lived there with him. She kind of has a long speech, but one speech that a part of the speech that I would like to read to you, and the topic is, "Ain't I a Woman?" That man over there says that women need to be helped into carriages and lift over ditches, and to have the best place everywhere. Nobody ever helps me into a carriage or over mud puddles or gives me the best place. Ain't I a woman? Look at me. Look at my arm. I have pledged and planted and gathered into barns, and no man heard me. Ain't I a woman? I could work as much and eat as much as a man when I could get it. I bear the lash as well. Ain't I a woman? I've borne 13 children, and seen most of them sold all off to slavery. And when I cried out with a mother's grief, none but Jesus heard me. Ain't I a woman? That really hit me. Even though we still have the rights, but there still is prejudice against women. I couldn't tell you how many times, oh, you can't do that because you're a woman. I used to work in auto mechanics, and my auto mechanic teacher would stand behind me all the time. Do you need help lifting that tire? It's just like, why can't I be, just because I don't look like a man doesn't make me any better or any less than a man. I read this speech, and I believe that she spoke from the heart, and she really moved people. The three women, Eleanor Roosevelt, Marilyn Monroe, and Sojourner Truth, I've talked about today, really have nothing in common with each other. I do think these three women put together, they did make a difference in the world. Now, if you can give a minute today and thank the people that changed the world.